Hello, time for some Go Battle League videos with Guzzlord. Also have Lickitung and Skeledirge. Unfortunately, for people who didn't get complete the research last year for Guzzlord, I think it was around GoFest. That was the only time that I recollect being able to get a Great League eligible Guzzlord. Of course, if you can find someone to trade for it, it could even become better IVs for Great League, but as far as I know, that's the only way you could get a Great League Guzzlord. But thankfully, I never transferred it. I kept it, and here I am using it, and it is very, very heavily HP rated. It has a big health pool and can survive a lot of hits. But of course, it will get wrecked by any fairy. But it is a dominant force. Shadow Swampert. Not scared about the Hydro Cannons. Even the mighty Shadow Swampert doesn't even bring me to half health. Gonna throw the Crunch to the Galarian Stunfisk and gonna bring in the Skeledirge. Going to not let a Rockslide go through. And I'm gonna try to throw the move. But now I get throw the Disarming Voice. And I get the knockout. And I have enough energy after just one more Incinerate to Shadow Ball and get a shield. Time for Guzzlord to return. Gonna survive that. Ooh, or get knocked out by Sludge Wave. Okay. It's up to Lickitung. Can I take the win? We can survive the Hydro Cannon. Can I get the farm down? No, I cannot. I'm gonna be forced to shield. Is it gonna be too much? Ooh, Victini. Well, yeah, I think this is pretty much donezo for me. Yep, that's a donezo. Gonna get KO'd. We have a Skeledirge. Gotta really watch out for a Disarming Voice. But a Crunch will do a big chunk of damage. It's a Shadow Ball, which I could have tanked. Being Dark type. The amount of health pool, and I get the defense drop. They're going to be catching this Dragon Claw on Lantern, which is pretty smart, but this is not a good match for them. But getting rid of the attack drop and giving up alignment is a decent idea. Gonna get them to use the last shield and throw another Dragon Claw, getting the damage, dishing the damage. Just staying in with my lead Pokemon, and they're going to be forced to throw the energy. Well, I still have a shield and two completely healthy Pokemon. Going to use my last shield because that Shadow Ball would have been trouble. And I'm going to catch a Shadow Ball on Lickitung, which is a Disarming Voice, but I'm going to get the farm down. Oh, another Disarming Voice. But now with this energy, going to be just fine up against the Golbat. And that's going to be a win. After they just delay. The Jellicent. Okay, this is going to get walled. Yep, Instant Drop. Going to bring in my Lickitung because... yeah, I'm fine with bringing Lickitung. If I land the Power Whip, that's going to be great. I charge up to a lot of energy. Going to shield. It's a surf. I could have survived that, but don't want to let this energy go to waste. And they're in body slam range, just about, I think. They'd sure think so, or maybe they expected a Power Whip. But I want to keep alignment. So I use my last shield, and they bring in Umbreon. That's okay. Gonna bring in the Skeledirge because It's not going to want to see the Jellicent, really. And Disarming Voice will do nice damage. And Guzzlord can clean this battle up. Just need this Umbreon to use all its energy. And now it's time for Guzzlord to put in the work. Last resort, okay. That Lantern gets farmed down. Thanks for that energy. They really wanted to catch a move, I'm sure. But Dragon Claw ready for the Umbreon. Gonna catch. I'm actually gonna get them to use the energy. Nice. They don't want me to farm them down with Lick. But I get some more energy on Guzzlord. Just about to have double crunch. 1 and 2. And that's the GG. Nice battle from Guzzlord. We got a Dugong. Okay, this is a swap into the Lickitung. And they have a Galarian Zapdos. That's pretty cool. Ancient Power. Okay. Definitely a tough matchup. But good to have this thing out. Ancient Power is going to do good damage against Skeledirge. And I'm fine with getting the energy on this thing. Zapdos is out. A Shield of Peace, each taking out a Pokemon. And they have Dedenne. Wow. I do not want this Dedenne up against my Guzzlord. So happy that they brought this thing in. And I called them the switch in. But of course, this Dugong's still a problem. They're going to Icy Wind. And with all the health, I survive. And I land this crunch. I get the defense drop. They're going to throw an Icy Wind. A Drill Run. Oh my gosh. I need to just throw right away. But this gets a knockout. Shadow Ball. Does it take that win for me? Yes, it does. It gets that KO. Skeledirge saving the day. And now it's an Umbreon up against my Guzzlord. Gonna go straight Dragon Claw, chipping away. Gonna have a decent matchup. Not gonna be committing any shields. Yeah, it's already on a half health. And I'm looking in a good position. Ooh, last resort. Okay, that actually is a considerable amount of damage. May eat my own woods. But they shield. So it's fine. I'm going to shield. Had they gone straight last resort, I think they could have been fine. But now they have the Lantern. That's going to get chunked away at with these dragon moves. Resisting the spark. That is going to be good energy, but they're willing to just take the damage, and they swap into Nidoqueen. Wow. Well, I know I don't want to take all those surfs on Skeledirge, so that's why I bring it in, and I get the Nidoqueen to use a shield, the last shield, and Shadow Ball is going to get a KO. I don't mind letting them take me out because I have a Lickitung that is going to lick for the win. How many licks does it take to farm down a Lantern? However many that was at that range. There's an answer. And now we have Shadow Victory Bell. Chunking away at me. But it's down to red health. And I still have half health. Did not need to shield that, but I didn't want to risk a Leaf Blade, which would have hurt. I get them to use a shield. Another crunch is on the way. Time to bring in the Skeledirge. Because what I want to see with the Skeledirge has been taken out, but everything is fine for the Skeledirge. Shadow lands, and they're already to yellow health, gonna shield up. the rock slide. Can I throw the Shadow Ball? Yes, I can, and that's a KO. And now, a very damaged Medicham is not going to want to see this Lickitung. And I try to catch a move, but I get some chip damage and give some energy to this Medicham. It is Dynamic Punch, so I need a body slam, and that is the win. Dynamic Punch Medicham has become more and more popular. But now we have another Swampert. Happily matched up against the Swampert with a Guzzlord. And this time it's not a Shadow. So they're going to take hits better. But they're doing less damage. And they get to one more Hydro Cannon before they get taken down. Or they Earthquake. Wow. It's unfortunate. Oh, Tentacruel's not good. Don't like this matchup. But I get a shield in time to bring in the Lickitung. Acid Spray, okay. Still incredibly bulky Pokemon. And there's still no shield. Scald, ugh, that's big damage. But Power Whip gets their last shield. So, can Skeledirge clean up and shielding up another Acid Spray? That's unfortunate. But I get a KO and a SMU. And they farm me down with Shadow Claw. That's unfortunate. Well, we see another Lantern. This is where I want to see the Lantern. Lickitung is also fine, but this is where I want to see it the most. Resisting all the moves. And dishing out the Dragon Claws at a good pace and Dragon Tail chipping away. Gonna get the farm down, or are they gonna swap? Ooh, they swap in a Medicham. I'm a little scared not being able to get to that crunch, so I bank the Dragon Claw for later, and this disarming voice is gonna nuke the Medicham. Getting a shield because they're scared of a Shadow Ball. But Disarming Voice, a better energy efficient move. And this Medicham does not have Psychic, which is the thing that's hurting them. Power Punch could try. Just not ready to face a Skeledirge. Okay, this Galarian Stunfisk is gonna be toast. Shadow Ball. Oh, that energy goes to waste. It's up to Lickitung with 2 shields to take out the two remaining little bits of Pokemon. They have no shields to protect them. Power Whip to just take the second to last knockout. And that's a win. Guzzlord v. Umbreon. The matchup Umbreon does not want to see because it's not going to do the damage with Foul Play. But Dragon moves going to dish out the damage. Oh, to bring it to 2.5 health. Calling another Foul Play. At least knowing just don't need a shield right away. And am I going to force a shield out of them? I don't shield. Last resort. But they're not going to be able to farm me down, so I know I could get a shield. Oh, or they just sack it knowing, being smart, and I survive long enough just for one more Dragon Claw. Getting a shield, and I can torch this B drill. Although I'm forced to shield that drill one, but it's a valuable shield. And Shadow Ball gets their last shield, and I can lick and have energy ready for that B-Drill. Because Shadow Bone, the ghost move, is not going to do the damage. If they have a non-ghost move, they can be fine. But I'm going to lick them down all the way and throw the body slams. Another body slam, and that's going to be a GG. Guzzlord, super amazing Pokemon into a Medicham lead. Scaling the Medicham. I guess I should have saved the energy, but it's fine. Now I bring in the Skeledirge. I got a bit of farm, bit of chip damage, and I can take a playlift like a champ. Scaling a Medicham, you know you need to use Guzzlord for Great League if you have it. Oh, they don't let me get the farm down without one more move. And now it's time for the disarming voice. Oh, they have a lantern to bring in. Well, getting a shield, time to bring in the Guzzlord. And they actually do bring in the Medicham. Interesting. They're not going to appreciate Crunch. Is this the Ice Punch? Dynamic Punch, okay, well played. Time for Lickitung to just lick. But I lose CMP time. But I needed to shield that Dynamic Punch, otherwise that would have been toast. I could have gone for the Undercharge, but I just want to take them out. And I catch that move. The serve. And I get to this Power Whip. Kaboom. I need to get to one more Body Slam. Can I get to it? Yes, I can. And that's going to be the last one of the video. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I really appreciate it. Goodbye.